against the Twins to lead you all
Hey,
in the
folks.
World Series. 9 for 21, drove in 6 in the World Series.
But the glove in the plays.
No baseball.
There's the one they always show. Recently made a single and fastball. They can throw a home run, so I figure I'll throw a change of it. That's the one that
Nine
gets
ball.
foul territory.
Wow.
Throws the way down and throws it to boot foul and one out. So I played a part of the MVP for him.
We saw that play before the game on Ozek's pregame as Bradish fires a strike to Luis Garcia. What were you thinking when Brooks loaded up to make that throw?
Well, I was thinking a couple of things. Number one, I'm used to it. Number two, thank God Lee May was slow. And the third thing, in the booth fell had pretty good hands, but it was a perfect one-out throw.
A good curveball strike to Luis Garcia.
Well, they just don't hit the hook. It's the high spin. Usually gets it in good locations.
Kyle Bradish is an analytical darling. A lot like Dave Draymond is. Big spinners of the ball. You look at all their spin rates on all their pitches, they're well above average. Breaking ball, even the fastball, even the four-seam fastball, there's some good spin to it from Kyle Bradish.
Bradish coming off of 6 two-hit innings against the Astros on Wednesday. He walked 2. He's
Bradish coming up with 2 6-inning.
Brandon Hyde has given the ball to Kyle Bradish for 6+ inning starts time, and again this year, 7 straight starts of 6 innings or longer for Bradish. He's allowed 2 runs or no runs in 6 of the last 7. The worst one of those was 7 innings, 4 runs against a really good Tampa Bay lineup.
Yeah, that was back on.
This was the first start back after Bradish was hit in the foot in Texas. We didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah, that was on April 19th.
In D.C. against the Nets.
Yeah, he picked up his first win of the year.
Ball full. Walked him.
That slider just off the plate.
That slider just off the plate.
Garcia, only his 25th of the year. And the Nets have 2 on.
2 on. Nobody else.
Contact 811 before you dig. Every ditch gets the law. And by Maryland Lottery, come and get your fun. Here's Don Smith.
Who's Don Smith?
Just got that pitch off before the expiration of the pitch timer. It's low. So 1, 2, 3.
Smith. Dominic Smith.
But a Joey Meneses single and a Luis Garcia walk. And the Nats in business in the second. Dominic Smith, the longtime New York Met. With a fly ball left-hand side.
Fly ball left hand to the side.
In fair territory.
In fair territory. 1 out.
A reminder of what's at stake for the Orioles over the next few nights. The lead is 2.5 over Tampa Bay for Brandon Hyde's team. 3 in the loss column. The Orioles own the tiebreaker. That means the Rays would need to defeat them outright to win the American League East. The magic number is 3, a combination of Orioles wins plus Rays losses. That means the Orioles could clinch the American League East as soon as tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And the Rays are in Boston tonight. That game about to get underway at Fenway Park. Tampa Bay will be at Boston for 2. Have a day off.
We'll be keeping an eye on that Boston game.
Tougher schedule for them. And then the Orioles 2 with the Nationals, followed by 4 at home with the Red Sox.
God, caught in there. Bradish to Vargas.
One thing that Vargas does well is hit with runners in scoring position. As a matter of fact, as you mentioned, they're 22nd in runs. They're 268, which is, about 11 points
Yes, well, that too.
Runners in scoring position. Lower than the Orioles.
If you're watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on in.
Yeah, the offense, if you look at the Nats offense, it's
Ball.
pretty solid. The batting average, they're 12.
2 and 1.
Per game,
Count.
down to 22nd because of the lack of home runs we talked about. Only 146 homers have they hit this year, so that's 29.
Yeah, but
30 teams. So it's the lack of home runs has got their overall runs per game down, but they're a solid hitting team, and they hit in the clutch.
2 for Vargas.
This is the Nats team coming off a homestand where they went 3 and 4, beat the White Sox 2 of 3, then lost 3 of 4 to Atlanta. A lot of people have. But August was their best month. They won 17 games to the Nationals in the month of August. It was their only winning
Yeah, well, that too.
September 7th, 15th so far in the month of September.
Well, right even here, Radish, you see a lot of guys swing through the pitches.
3-2.
Chase.
One
You
out.
got a leadoff base hit. You have a walk on a very close pitch, and then I get another 3-2 count.
He missed him at 3-2 slider for that walk. Let's see if he goes back to a breaking ball 3-2.
Marcus has reached base 13 straight games. Got a couple of
1-0.
here with one out. And that's
Oh, bud.
Garcia. Radish does go back to the breaking ball. Slow
Breaking ball.
Frazier shovels.
4-6-3. Double play. Attaboy.
Boy, this is big time here. Watch the feed, a perfect feed. And when this guy gets in his hands, it is over, folks. A rocket across the field.
What's going on here?
There's some degree of confusion here as the umpires just talked to David Martinez. There's been no official announcement made about the challenge. I wonder if the answer looking at this play is second. Okay.
Yeah, you could read Davies' lips when he went out to the umpire. He said he was off the bag. He's talking about Gunnar Henderson. Does he keep that right foot from the bag as he receives the ball? Can't tell from that angle because Garcia is in the way. But the other angle that we saw, it was very, very close. This one might tell.
Man.
Stay on.
Yeah, well, we can't see where the ball goes into the glove. I thought the first angle we had that he did, it was very close. And I also thought the runner was out at first.
Well, Gunnar knew that he had to hurry because the ball was not hit very hard. So quickly in and out of the glove. He's got that body moving towards first base.
Now, just to clarify here, the question was, what was David Martinez challenging? You can challenge all aspects of the play. So the Nats were challenging the play at second and at first, just for the heck of it. What is currently an inning-ending double play, Kyle Bradish has just now returned to the middle of the field, just in case he needs to throw some more pitches.
I don't think there's any doubt the runner's out at first base. That ball immediately.
I think he's out at first, but not at second.
Return, it'll be 2 outs with the runner at second and third.
Yeah.
After review, the call on the field is overturned at second base. The runner is out. The runner is also out at first. Washington retains their challenge.
All right, so it is a 4-6-3 out, not a double play, a 4-6-3 out. And that means Meneses advanced to third, and Garcia advanced to second on the second out. So even though part of the ruling was not overturned, the Nationals do retain their challenge because part of the play was overturned. So 4-6-3 for 1 out at first, and it'll be second and third, 2 out for Jake Alou. We had broken into the Simbacam mid-inning. That had to be rudely interrupted by this replay review. And Kyle Bradish had to recollect himself after he thought he was out of the inning.
Well, pretty good with runners in scoring position. Josiah Gray is at 199. Kyle's at 237. Runners in scoring position.
Yeah, well,
Jake Alou, the rookie 26-year-old, light-hitting outfielder in his first big league year, Boston College. lines, one foul.
Okay, so he almost hits it over their dugout. Good fastball. We'll see if. And again, you have a slider, curveball pitcher. Those are the lowest batting average. We'll see how they pitch it. That's what the scouting report says. Not reading the bat here.
There's a curveball, grounded in the middle. Gunnar Henderson. There you go. That is for real. The end of the top of the second inning.
Not for real. It's in the top.
With Zoom Team Chat, you can stay connected with your team across channels. With the new Zoom AI companion, you can recap your meetings, summarize missed chats, and draft responses in real time. And with Zoom Phone, you can access your work phone on any device, even landlines. And those are just some of the ways that Zoom is so much more than Zoom.
Mom, we need to talk to you about Yorgos.
Look, don't you think it's a little odd he showed up in your life right when you became a gigillionaire?
He's a gig digger, Mom. He's using you for your AT&T fiber.
Now that it has hyper big speeds, he spends half the day shirtless playing VR games.
Kids, why do you think I became a gigillionaire in the first place?
Yes, I am Yorgos.
Yeah.
Live like a gigillionaire with AT&T Fiber. Now with speeds up to 5 gigs.
Yeah, well,
Availability.
that's essential.
To combat the
Yeah, one
skyrocketing
of
cost of car repairs, you need every advantage you can get.
Washington
Your
does
out-of-warranty
nothing.
vehicle could cost you thousands when it
We're
breaks
keeping
down,
an eye on that.
unless you get the
Boston
car shield
game.
advantage. That's the power to protect yourself from expensive repair bills. Just call Car Shield before your car breaks down. Your out-of-warranty car needs protection through Car Shield because with so many moving parts, a breakdown is going to happen.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down.
Travis, did you know you can get this season's COVID-19 shot when you get your flu shot?
Jerry Sorelli from Pasadena has won $500 for being selected. $500 for Gunnar Henderson's home run and $500 more for every Orioles home run they hit tonight. Play fast, play home run riches, bases loaded, progressive ticket for a chance to win cash instantly. Play fast, win fast at any MD lottery retailer. 28 home runs for Gunnar. He ties Cal Ripken Jr. for the most extra base hits by an Orioles rookie, and also ties Cal for the second most home runs by an Orioles rookie. Not bad for a 22-year-old. 1-0 O's lead it. Aaron Hicks taking all the way against Josiah Gray. It's on the first pitch strike now to all 5 Orioles. Hicks having a fantastic season with the O's. The overall OPS is 760. With the Orioles, it is 844. The average 291, the on base 395 in 61 games. One of the transactions of the season for Mike Elias and these Orioles.
Well, it coincided with Cedric Mullen going down with a leg injury. So it was very timely. Thank you.
And Colton Cowser
Yeah.
being not available, or he probably would have been the guy to get called up in Cedric Mullen's place, but instead, it all worked out. It was meant to be.
It may be simple to say, we need to thank Ryan Cashman who released him, but wasn't playing particularly well. And the magic touch here.
Aaron Hicks is hitting 90 points higher the second half of the season than what he did the first half of the season. 90 points on the batting average.
And it's not some obvious major mechanical thing. There have been some mechanical tweaks. There have been some work. There's been some work done with the hands and the stance. It's been a mental reset for him. It's just a combination of little things that have added up to make a big impact. Popped up by Hicks. Left side of the infield. This is Abrams and Vargas. CJ's got it. Well, this Friday we are celebrating Jim Palmer's 60th anniversary with the Orioles as the O's host the Red Sox. First 30,000 fans. We're going to thank you, Jim. 60 years poster. Orioles.com/tickets. There are still a few available. The only thing that could upstage Ben McDonald as the guest, Mr. Splash. 60 years of Jim Palmer.
I get to splash zip the Jim in a pregame.
Is that part of the
Yeah,
start?
that's part of the deal.
It's going to be a wonderful evening.
Will you be wearing galoshes, a poncho perhaps, just prevent splash?
Actually,
No, he's going to come in Speedos.
it's going to come in underwear.
It's going to be that. It's going to be that.
Well, that's really the way to
that
sell it.
poster from many years ago.
I did it 19 years.
Off the end of the bat for mullets. Just wait until everybody comes and thinks they're getting a nice gym poster, and then bam, there's you and the jockey you had.
Oh, that's friendly.
That's not actually going to happen, by the way. What is it?
No, okay, it's a very nice gesture, but as I said over the weekend, what's important, and even more so that Brooks was such a big part of all our postseasons and MVPs and all that, is this club's going to get to experience the postseason. And hopefully that'll be as a win in their division. They'll get some time off, set up their pitching. Batista, again, we haven't covered that yet. He may be back, maybe not. They certainly have a little bit more time, 5 days to find out if he's healthy enough to come back and help the Orioles in the postseason.
Austin Hayes, center field, fade fast and in for base hit.
Yeah, he's going to get hot when he gets jammed. But he hits the ball hard enough, and then all of a sudden, when he just hits it up on the trademark and dumps it into the outfield, now the average goes up.
Yeah, a little two-seamer just working inside, but watch him get those hands in really quick and tight to the body and gets enough on it and just kind of shoved it out to center field for a base hit. You're right about getting jammed. I mean, young hitters, you got the pride about it. They don't want to get jammed. But the great hitters, you talk about the good hitters, they don't mind getting jammed because they means that they're letting the ball travel a little bit more. They're seeing it a little bit more.
Well, the other thing is, of course, in my era, they used heavier bats. So you could get jammed and actually just hit the ball hard. Now the bats explode, right? Because they're much lighter. They want to create bat speed. Probably the average bat, 34, 35 ounces. Now they're about 32 and a half.
Off the middle, Adam Frazier.
Off the middle, Adam Frazier with the base hit.
Towards center field. The right fielder Thomas throws it into the middle of the infield as Hayes dashes from first to third.
So you get a little bit fortunate by dumping a single in, and then you throw it in the middle of the plate to lefty, and he hits it hard. And the hard balls we've seen, we're just talking about, without the shifts, those balls are getting to the infield a lot more this year.
Yeah, well, that's
good. What, about 4 or 5 points in the major leagues?
Runs per game went up about 8/10 of a run between the two teams combined. So it's worked. Higher batting average, a little bit more runs.
More stolen bases.
So two out singles out of the 7 and 8 spots. The Orioles got a ton of production out of the number 9 spot in the Cleveland series. The number 9 hitters were 7 for 15. Of the double, a walk, a steal. And here's Ramon Arias, who was part of that. And Arias is in a 2-0 count.
Well, really good September. Almost 350 and 347. And the other thing, he's done so well, like he did 2 years. Last year, he hit a bunch of home runs. Didn't hit that well with runners in scoring position. He's up over 300. He's one of the many that joined the party driving in runs this year.
Bottom of second.
Ramon's ability to hit the balls in the opposite field, that's kind of the difference for him. Maybe the power numbers are down a little bit, but he is using right center field and up the middle as well as he has in his early career for sure. He's starting to get it. You call that a rain or a heavy mist?
It's a rain. I don't know, Louisiana, what you call it.
Kevin, what do you think? Is it a rain or a heavy mist?
No, that is water coming down.
I was thinking, this, but Jim, you can just go ahead and vote me too if you want.
Jim's day is coming up. Whatever he says goes.
It's my week.
It is your week.
It's actually the Orioles week.
Might not be the first time some Orioles players are doused with something. Creature's on the run. Ruiz will not throw through, and that's something that teams really do against the Nats, who are one of the worst teams in baseball on stopping base stealers.
And I know the catchers have struggled doing this, and then no matter who's getting behind them, like the numbers are not good. But the pitchers have to have a lot of responsibility, and I think the Nats have given up the second most stolen bases in baseball this year.
Ruiz now, 20 out of 132. Just the fact they tried to steal 100. I mean, is that a misprint?
No, that is real.
Maria strikes out 1 pitch later, so the Orioles stranded their air in scoring position. 1-0 lead for Kyle Bradish after 2.
1-0 lead for Cloud Black attack 2.
Up on the run? No problem. It's 5 drive modes. Road makes this a walk in the park.
Try the Nissan Road. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Road Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on Road.
Great things happen when good friends get together. So grab a glass, amigo. Our tequila is your tequila. Our casa is your casa.
Having triplets is amazing.
Expensive.
Okay, well, that too. So we switched to Bargain detergent, but we ended up using 3 times as much, and the clothes still weren't as clean as with Tide.
So we're back to Tide. They're cheaper than clean clothes.
They are. And Sunny, you suck at folding.
Oh, I know.
Do 3 times the laundry and get a
Gold gloves for Brooks Robinson, number 5, and not just 16 gold gloves total. 16 consecutive gold gloves. This is out at Legends Park, the statue of Brooks Robinson. Some flowers laid in the number 5 pin in remembrance of Brooks. Passed away at the age of 86. 23 years as an Oriole. 16 straight of those with a gold glove. Every at bat, every out, every assist, every play he made was an Orioles jersey.
What?
What? Down for Kyle Bradish in the third.
Man.
Saw from the Orioles account. Wade Boggs, another Hall of Fame third baseman, saying words can't express how I feel right now. A sad day for a Hall of Fame family. Brooks Robinson, one of the most kindest and sincere individuals I've ever met. He would be dearly
And
missed.
I gotta take you off of this so you won't hear the sound.
became more and more of a pitcher as his college stint went on. Ended up being a late second-round pick out of that D2 school up in Syracuse. How do you know the Lemoyne mascot, by the way?
No, we don't, Kevin.
Well, one of the stranger mascots ever for a school in Syracuse, New York, the Lemoyne Dolphins. That's the mighty Dolphins of Central New
You
York.
guys done with my phone?
Maybe you could swim in the snowbanks in January and February.
Where were you living when you did when you worked in Syracuse? Did you stay there in the winter?
I did stay there for a couple of winters, and
Why?
it's not fun.
I think you said why. It's
Well, work. Somebody was paying me. And to make sure you had access to your car scraper at all times.
Well, my daughter went to William Smith Boulevard, which is right in Geneva, just down the road. I made a mistake of going up to visit her in the winter. Yeah. Really snow, it's great.
Geneva in the spring and summer was spectacular.
Yeah, it was. I dropped her off and right when school started, it was incredibly beautiful.
That's why accepted students days always come in May and June there. Yeah, come by, look at the campus. Great two for over here. Drafted by the Reds, Josiah Gray was traded to the Dodgers. That Kent Yasiel Puig deal 2018, and to the Nats and the Max Scherzer trade Turner deal at the deadline 2 years ago. And I hope he'll be a big part of this rotation in the future. Bert Ruiz, his veteran mate, was also part of that deal. Gets him to sign late. And Gray releases 3-2, and O'Hearn slashes it out of play. The first cutter in this sequence, this next pitch will be the seventh.
Final hunt.
And O'Hearn will ground it down to Don Smith at first.
Don Smith grabs it, throws it to Josh Gray, 3 out.
1-0 Oriole lead.
1-0 Oriole lead. Be right back. After a third.
those little
Hey, I'm back.
changes you made in the line
I just had to step away from the computer because I had an issue I had to deal with.
So it's not a great offensive team, but
in the Orioles' last saw rate, it was a bigger windup, right? He stepped back behind the rubber, and now he's simplified things. Almost starts in the stretch position, just trying to keep it simple, trying everything downhill.
Fly ball left field.
By Hayes, the sweeper, and to left for Lou. Josiah Gray's first 1-2-3 inning of the game, and this pitcher's duel rolls on into the fifth.
1, 2, 3. There's pitcher's duel. Continues 1, 2, 3 innings as we go to the middle of 4. I mean, top of 4.
No problem. It's fine, drive boats. Road makes this walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Road. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the road Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on road.
Cracked windshield on your new car? Bring it to Safeway. My customer was enjoying her new car, but her windshield cracked. She didn't take it to the dealer. She scheduled with Safeway. We have the latest technology for the newest vehicles, and we do more replacements and recalibrations.
Aaron has a hit. Meneses has a hit. We're just waiting on Adley Rutschman. We could do a fourth in the bottom of the fifth. Same game for Leon, sponsored by FanDuel with us 194. Kevin Brown, Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald. No, Adley doesn't have a hit. He has caught 4 shutout innings out of Kyle Bradish, whose earned run average has currently dipped to 293. Started the game at 301. Kyle has a chance to do something really special this season as he throws strike 1 to Jake Lou. I was talking with Scott about this before the game. Garcon. Scott pointed out the last Oriole to have a sub-3 pitcher, last qualifying pitcher, sub-3 ERA. Mike Messina, 92 with a 2.54. So this would be the best ERA for an Oriole starter since 1992, 31 years ago. He's among the American League leaders into the game, third in earned run average, 301, fifth in whip, walks and hits per innings pitched. Wins above replacement according to Baseball Reference, the third best pitcher in the AL. To the right side, O'Hearn is there. That ERA is going to go down a little bit more. Birdland wants the Orioles take on Rafael Devers, the Red Sox, their final regular season home series. Thursday night through Sunday afternoon. It's Fan Appreciation Weekend. Saturday is a sellout, but tickets still available for Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at Orioles.com/tickets.
Well, yeah, that too.
It will begin this year. You go back and look at last year. We know about the first 10 starts.
I got 2 words. No count.
On the IL, hit the reset button, came back, and in his final
Why did you
starts
start
last year, he pitched to an ERA of 3.2 over his final 13.
Come on in if you're new from the Give It Show. Come on over. Give It Show if you're watching here.
Go back and look.
Blue for the third.
17 quality starts.
Lionel Hund out number 2.
What I really remember is we're down in Houston. And of course, Houston's going to win 106 games. So Orioles are trying to have the most wins in recent years. And Kramer pitched the first night, Bradish pitched the second night. And our camera guy said, hey, these guys have good breaking balls. Because if they do, they can't hit. And even Austin both pitched great on Sunday. And then they came back here and pitched as well the next time.
Strike one from Gladys to Williams.
He flashed what could be from Kyle Bradish against a very good St. Louis team last year, early in the year.
Well, I would agree with that. Strike two to Williams. 4 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no ones, 65 pitches to CJ Abrams. I just got clarification. Well, yeah, that too. I would agree with that. 2 outs.
Came over in the from Minnesota trade, San Diego.
And Juan Soto is a generational player, hard to replace. But if the Nats weren't going to re-sign him after next year, which all indications are they wouldn't, by the contract he turned down, it seems like they did very well with the talent they got back. Kempy Gore, who's a starting pitcher we saw earlier in the season, a pretty good year, 24 years old. Robert Hansel, Arlene Sassana, James Wood, and we're all minor leaguers. Very highly regarded in the national system.
Yeah, Gore's got a chance. If he had some blisters this year, but he's got great stuff. Receptive, hard thrower, left-handed.
Slow ground ball, I mean, tough play. It's Henderson, it is out.
Henderson to Lionel Hahn.
Gunnar Henderson can do just about anything you want on a baseball field. Abrams can get that line, but he can't make up for that cannon of an arm right there.
Well, that I would agree. There's your pole. Let's get these hearts going. I help it out with that. Helps the algorithm. Help pushes it out.
MLB Network is promoting tickets for the season. MLB Network, your exclusive Spanish language home for NLDS and LCS games.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. A knuckleballer and a cat walk into a portal.
Yeah, 2 words. No fucking count. No fucking count.
Get it? Wow, they really like that one.
It's easy to Geico, official partner of Major League Baseball.
We're gonna breathe. Yep, just breathe. You and me breathing together. If you can control your breathing, you can control your run.
Commercial. I hate commercial.
As we remember, one of the great third basemen, one of the great human beings ever to play this game. And Frazier leading off against Josiah Gray in the home fifth. There's a wonderful biography on the Society of American Baseball Research page, saber.org, which includes this anecdote. When he was older, Brooks developed his fielding skills with a paper route of 150 customers, including Bill Dickey, the former Yankees Hall of Fame catcher. So kids, if you want to learn how to field, just, I don't know if they still do those, go get a paper route.
Did they have newspapers in Louisiana? Because I had a paper route too.
Sure they do. Okay, that come every day, but we have one.
What, once a week?
Yeah, twice a week.
Oh, okay.
The Little Springs News comes out twice a week. You get it on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Did you ever have a paper?
No.
You were above that. I mean, you were too tall, so you were above it. But I had a paper up.
You did?
In Beverly Hills.
Oh.
What do you mean? I'm
How,
sorry.
how was that? Did you get tips when you
Some people.
Did you get tipped when you threw in the paper?
No. Some poor people live in Beverly Hills. Or poorer.
Popped up,
Did it improve your throwing skills too?
I don't know. I haven't checked my stats.
You better Google me.
Isn't that how we live now? I go.
And good night, you guys, on the rest of the game. By the way, more of that, the whole homestand, the three of us are going to be together for the rest of the regular season here, with the exception of Saturday, which is a Fox game. You can hear that game on the Orioles Radio Network, as you can hear all these. We'll be with you at the end of this amazing regular season. And Frazier is on. And for the first time since Gunnar Henderson's leadoff home run, the Orioles get the leadoff man on. Frazier, their first one.
Yeah, you can see the concern look on Davey Martinez's and Jim Hickey, the pitching coach's face, because Freddie's done a nice job. They've had 5 opportunities with runners in scoring position. The Orioles have only had 1. So only with solo home run. You minimize the runners in scoring position opportunities, the Orioles don't score that many runs. So let's see if Arias can either get him over, advance him.
It is a big hole on the right side, too.
He's a master. When he's hitting well, he owns that hole.
Garcia, the second baseman, swung well over toward second base. Of course, the first baseman, Smith's got a hold of runner on.
Well, 3 for 9 at triple in the series at Cleveland. Only 4 homers this year, though he has picked up a career high 22 doubles.
Only 22 doubles? Urias? Oh boy. Come on, Urias.
Left side, base hit.
Left side, base hit.
And the hole open on the right side.
Hole open on the right side. You got first and second. Nobody out.
So the idea was trying to get that two-seamer in on the handle. Urias has some quick hands. He quickly gets the bird.
He didn't get it down enough.
To the bottom of the 5th, first and second, and no one out.
Rios moves Frazier to second.
And now you really have to pitch to Gunnar Henderson. Can't pitch around. First and second, nobody out.
Just off the corner for ball 1.
Well, he's not going to get that one. Make it that much more difficult. There's the updated numbers on Gunnar Henderson. These are the rookie ranks.
Updated stance, 6.9 plus in walls, 99 ones, just shy of hundo, 100 ones.
He came into this game, he hit a slider for the home run, but he's hitting 333 on the fastball.
He's hitting 333 in slide.
Interesting year.
But yeah, let's go.
263 the first month. May only a 209.
Let's get up to 100. 19.
July and August 246, and now all of a sudden he's
Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh. In the chat.
Nationals have the bullpen active. Robert Garcia's had a very nice year this season. 3 lefties in that Nats pen. Josiah Gray typically does not make it very deep into starts. 5 innings, 91 pitches on Wednesday. In a game with Aspen of 13-12 while he was in the game. Against the Orioles back in April, only gave up 1 run in 5 innings. 98 pitches to get through that.
Let's go. Oh.
And he got lucky there. Check swing.
He's on another jet. Yeah.
what innings 1 and 3. That'll do you. Typical inning is what 17, almost 18 pitches per inning. That will get you out of the game in a hurry.
Henderson goes down on a
Kendo goes down. Strike Gray goes sit down.
Josiah Gray's picked up on a changeup this year.
Yeah, it's a pitch he doesn't use much.
Nagly, man.
Now, do you think it's the fact that on off-speed pitches, after having really 5 good months, in August he hit 429, he's 1 for 12 on changeups this month. Well, maybe the scouting report throw it. But it's a huge out. You don't advance the runners. You get one of the best hitters in the Oriole lineup.
Yeah, well, that too.
The other number, 199, with runners in scoring position. That's a really low batting average.
Watchman left side. That was one. That was two.
So first and second, nobody out. And the Orioles do not score. Still 1-0 after.
Still 1-0. Oh. I just couldn't see the. I don't have it on that screen. Duh.
No problem. It's fine drive modes. Will makes this a walk in the park.
Good thing you guys can't see what I see. Backstage. 5th inning. I mean, 6th inning.
This doesn't make sense.
It does to me, Mom.
You're a smart kid. Why do you want to do this?
I love it. You know that.
Okay.
I'll be right back at my big quick
I
shot.
want to take on the world's toughest hackers. And this is where it's done. So, what do you think?
Who will be the last club standing? TV's best baseball analysts break down every series. MLB Tonight postseason preview. Sunday at 8 Eastern on MLB Network. We've heard you loud and clear. The world is changing. We may not always have the answers, but we're listening and sharing the voices who do. Kansas City, this is a voice for everyone. Share your story. KSHP.com/yourvoice.
We're down to the fight.
Brooks Robinson, one of the greatest Orioles ever, remembered by another one of the greatest Orioles ever, Cal Ripken Jr. Brooks was Mr. Oriole, beloved and rightfully so. And Cal saying eloquently with so many of us have tried to say, his historic career on the field hails to the impact he's made on so many of us. Memories we all share of Brooks will live on. The last sentence is the one. We lost a great man, but we're also fortunate to have had Brooks in our lives. Tears will be shed today and maybe in the days to come. Hopefully we can look back and laugh and smile when we think of Brooks. The joy he brought to this team, the joy he brought to this city. Glad for Mike Thomas and one way here in the 6th. The Orioles got a first inning run from Gunnar Henderson, and so far, Kyle Bradish has made that hold up against the Nationals this season. Now 11 1/3 innings. He's allowed 5 hits, walked 3, no runs.
Yeah, it's kind of doing what he did against the Astros last year at the end of the year.
It's now 11 1/3 scoreless the last 2, going back to that Houston start on Wednesday. 2-0 for Keibert Ruiz here.
Ruiz is a pretty amazing hitter in the sense he's been up over 500 times and only 56 strikeouts. Doesn't happen in today's baseball world. Contact hitter with a little bit of a power, 17 home runs, young catcher, switch hitter, much better. 16 of the 17 home runs against right-handed pitching. I wonder if he's swinging away 3-0 here.
It's a 5-pitch walk. Keeper Ruiz has the Nationals' second walk tonight. Orioles Baseball and Medicine brought to you by Antwerp and Auto Group. All the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. And by Johns Hopkins Children's Center. A child's dream is as precious as their health and at the core of all we do. Forward for our children. Here's a baby bird. Like he was out on the party deck. Inside, that ball somehow did not hit Joey Meneses.
He's a big guy. This whole run last time. Yes. Like he didn't know how to get out of it.
Finally got his shot last year, 11 years after his first season in the minor leagues. Also played a big part for Team Mexico in the World Baseball Classic. That's down the
ahead of the hitter like this. And, you got to get off the fastball and hope he hangs the slider. Once again, I think that would be the appropriate pitch. Maybe get a double play ball. Curveball instead. Used to say the old curveball drops off the table. I mean, it feels like it just walks to the edge of the table, straight down.
And he spins it so tight, too, the spin, because hitters all spin. They see that tight spin, I think it's the 4-seam fastball.
Chopper to shortstop. Henderson there for one. Henderson there for two. Appropriate enough. They've been flawless in the Orioles infield tonight.
COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Eres cliente nuevo de AT&T y te atraparon en un contrato de 3 años. Peor aún, tu teléfono está atrapado en su red también. No hay un upgrade para ti en 2 años, amiguito. Lo T-Mobile es tu salud.
our disgusting champagne so close on the plane. So they were gracious enough to watch them for it. And also, they found my house keys, which I lost for about a week. So big day for me. This sounds like their strikes out against Josiah Griggs. To walk ratio in all of Major League Baseball, just 2.1. Worst pitching staff in baseball, ERA-wise. O'Hearn strokes one right to Abrams at short. And hard luck over 3 tonight for Ryan O'Hearn. Join us Thursday night as the Orioles celebrate the legacy of historically black colleges and universities. HBCU night against the Red Sox at 6:35. $5 from every ticket sold will go toward initiatives to support HBCUs. To learn more, go to Orioles.com/HBCU. Get the tickets for Thursday night. Could be the clincher, too. Doesn't look like the Rays are going to give the Orioles any help today, or notably the Red Sox, because Tampa Bay's leading 7-0 now in the third in Boston.
Well, it's nice to be in control of your own destiny. With 6 games to go, you need to win 3 if the Rays win out, and you'll win the division.
It's 2-0. If the score is held and this game is a 1-run game with 3 innings to go, but if they held, it would be a magic number 2 into tomorrow. That means tomorrow night would be in line to be a potential clinching night. And 6 takes a 4-pitch walk. There's only the second walk of the game handed out by Greg.
Yeah, Greg hitting 3 pitches now.
That's to bring the infield together along with Ruiz.
Left-hander's been warming up. That's cool.
Yeah, there were 2 different lefties. Good looks.
He's going to let Gray face separate notice, but apparently he is.
They've got a lefty in Jose Ferrer Morgan. What do you think of this move by David Martinez?
Well, I like it for a young pitcher that's feeling learning how to pitch and learning how to get deeper in the ballgame. Nectar is it's really good swings against him so far tonight. Nothing to show for it yet.
Maybe the circumstances.
Those were funny clips, by the way, folks.
69 and 88 team. Dictate that here. You're not concerned with this game as you are.
Yep.
Getting great to learn and push deeper in the games.
No doubt. Well, the other thing is he's pitched a lot of innings.
Here's what I was talking about. I played off of the big screen. All right.
Give me a chance to get him out. I struck him out the last time.
They got him with an elevated fastball.
Yeah, exactly. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to get
Yeah, that's what I said.
Who has dealt with a couple of groin issues this year? Playing his 111th game tonight.
111 game. Still 1-0 old bugs.
Lost one off the end of the bat. C.J. Abrams ranging into left field, puts him away. And a really good night for both starting pitchers. Josiah Gray through 6 strong. Both still in front by 1.
Mom, I got the job. Yeah, I feel like it's all coming together.
Introducing the all-new 2024 Chevy Trax with all the tech and all the room for all of life's firsts.
Hey, wake up. The words in your head, you're the only one that can hear them. Say it. Yes, I can. Move. Hold on to this feeling. Yes, I can. Yes, I must. Watch me.
Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of the joke my mate told. Wow, they really like that one. Geico.
Brought to you by PNC Bank, helping to make a difference. Well, there is no help coming in Boston so far tonight. The Rays on top of the Red Sox, 7-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Red Sox over the Diamondbacks. Cubs with an early lead on the Braves. Milwaukee has a chance to clinch tonight if they win. They're scoreless in the 3rd inning in St. Louis. Hope you can join us for the post-game show. O's Extra post-game show presented by PNC Bank. Right now, let's go back to Kevin, Jim, and Ben. All right, Scott, we will see you there. Right now, that man has provided the only run of the game. A leadoff home run by Gunnar Henderson. The Orioles lead 1-0. And the Orioles have now thrown 29 consecutive scoreless innings against the Nationals. And how about that? That is their longest shutout streak all time against a single opponent. 29 straight dating back to last season. The Orioles have thrown 24 straight against the Nationals this year. 29 consecutive zeros. And Kyle Bradish has put up now 12 of them, now 12 and a third. Another ground out. He's had the ground ball working tonight as he retires Garcia for the first time. Your FanDuel Live same game parlay props, Austin Hayes and Frazier each with a hit. They all lead off the bottom of the 7th. They out there plus 679. Dominic Smith fly out the strikeout. So Dominic Smith is the only National to not ground out in this game. Not a lot of swings and misses, only 4 for Bradish. And another ground ball. And now, every National starter is ground out.
He feels like he's part of the team now. It's a good thing. He's had the most at-bats he's ever had in his career. Had some nice years with the Mets.
Well, and I think it goes to the point about how good Kyle Bradish's stuff is, right? I wouldn't call this any close to his A game or his A stuff, but because the breaking balls really haven't been great for him, they didn't have the typical break. There's the out distribution. See ground outs 12, 4 flyouts, and of course 3 strikeouts. Bradish is one of the kind of guys, even when he brings a B game or maybe a C+ game to the mix, he can still stack some zeros against him.
And when he needed an out, he got it. After a walk or a base hit on a walk in the 2nd, you think they advance the runner, but fly ball on the left, runner don't move up. And then he gets a double play to get out of the inning. And he's made some big pitches, and of course, we're kind of used to it now. I don't know if you ever get used to it too much, but he's been that good.
Well, I think Dean Kramer's a lot like Kyle Bradish. When he gets himself in trouble, he can find a different gear. You don't see a lot of young starting pitchers do that in today's game because it feels like it's max effort all the time. But when I watch Dean Kramer pitch, he can step on a fastball every now and then and get it up to 96. You know, he can cruise along 93, 94, but when he moves a little extra, he can reach back and get it. Cal Braxton can do the same thing.
His 88th pitch tonight that fades away to Ilmaro Vargas. Kyle looking to throw 7 innings or more for the 6th time this year. If he can go like one more out.
Yeah, the Orioles have their bullpen up.
Looks like Danny Coulon, left-hander, getting that over the bullpen.
Yeah, Vargas one of the few guys that chase credit. Maybe extra base hit, home run. There it is, Danny.
Vargas seeing a full count for the 3rd time. He's ground out, struck out. Braddock's looking to finish off 7. And he will. Not a lot of swings and misses tonight, but he gets one at a key moment to cap off 7 shutouts.
It's the great mascot race. Here's the pitch. And they're on. Look at them go. It's a close race. Listen to that crowd. They're heading for home. Here they come. It's the play and the play. It's Slugger.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. nights, and there's a reason.
God damn it. I think I got it.
A converted catcher, Jordan Weems, who was drafted as
shade over 96, slider changeup and a curveball behind it.
Hey, Ray Miller, who used to be our pitching coach, he said you can always tell a guy if he has a good.
What about throw Hayes too in those fastballs? He made a couple really
righty, lefty, righty.
Hang on.
Those fans get ready for what happens next with the Major League Baseball postseason beginning 1 week from today, Tuesday, October 3rd. Go to MLB.com/postseason for the full schedule. The Orioles will be there. It looks like they'll get a bye of the division series, but they are not quite there yet. Actually, there were still 3. Going to drop it to 2 with a win tonight. And again, Tampa Bay blasted Boston 7-0 in the fourth. So no hope coming from Fenway Park right now. No help coming from Fenway Park. But the Orioles could clinch a postseason berth as early as tomorrow with a win tonight.
Pretty amazing season for the Rays. I mean, yeah, he started out, 13-0, 20-3. Lose 3 guys to Tommy John. Now, Brandon Lowe fractured his kneecap. Rosareno's not playing, and they still win.
Well, after what we saw him do last year, I mean, when they had 17 different guys at one time on the IL when we played up, and yet they still got to the playoffs last year.
Not to mention the situation with Wander Franco, who's under investigation, is on administrative leave. He's been gone for a long time now.
They know how to win because they've done it before.
If the playoffs started today, and they don't, but right now it'll be the Rays and the Blue Jays as the top 2 wild cards, and the winner of that series will get the Orioles. That might make your heart rate go up. Orioles Rays or Orioles Jays, which are the current seeds in the American League wild card, or the American League Division Series, beg your pardon. Well, Weems picks up where Gray left off. 2 strikeouts, a perfect 7th. A 1-0 game into the 8th.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
When you're on the road, you'll be glad you chose T-Mobile, covering more highway miles with 5G than anyone. And when you're stuck, help will be there soon, because AAA also chose T-Mobile as their wireless partner. See why the companies you trust choose T-Mobile. Hurry up, let's go.
The change that people go through here, I can't imagine that you see it anywhere else. It doesn't matter who you are.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase with help from Home Depot. This is where I come to after work. This is where I play my favorite music. Soul, jazz, blues, pop. This is where I grow my small garden, my cacti, my flowers, my succulents, even mint leaves for my tea. It's here that I laugh. It's here that I learn. It's here that I love. It's my sanctuary.
Kyle Bradish has picked up 13 outs on the ground today.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Gunnar Henderson has done it on both sides of the ball. Lead off home run, and on defense, he shines. It feels like almost every night. His work here was an double play by the Orioles. Turned 138 of them this year, top 10 in baseball. Gunnar Henderson, leadoff home run. He was responsible for the only run. Of course, 3 outstanding plays on defense to go with it.
And that's how you lead it 1-0.
And Kyle Bradish is looking to record an out in the 8th inning for just the second time in 29 starts this season. Facing Jake Alou, the Nationals' number 8 hitter, with Coulomb and Cano up in the Oriole bullpen. Kyle Bradish threw 7 1/3 innings against the Marlins July the 16th. That's the longest start of his season. His ERA was 3.03 coming into tonight. It has plummeted to 2.88. 1-1. Alou drives it the other way. Mullins has a beat on it. And Kyle Bradish ties his season high, 7 1/3 innings.
Yeah, if that 2.88 holds up, that would put him number 4 in baseball. Not the American League, the 4th best ERA in baseball.
How about the American League? What's
second or third?
Second or third?
Yep. Garrett Cole, Sonny Gray, 275, 280. So Bradish would be right behind those two. Garrett Cole's going to win the Cy Young, but Kyle Bradish deserves some votes somewhere on the ballot.
Yeah, and it feels like Blake Snell probably in the National League. He got a 2.25 ERA.
And then he's going to be a free agent.
That's what you call having a timely year.
One to Jacob Young.
But he almost always kind of analyzes you with having a good year in Tampa, and then he ran him down there, and he always has good stuff, but he walks too many people this year, even though the Padres, they've been playing well lately, but they've underachieved all year long.
Young right back to Bradish. A new season high, 7 2/3 for Kyle.
And another ground ball. How about that?
One-way slider. And Jacob Young is the guy that runs. Abrams steals the most bases, but for a young player, boy, you like that. So happy you kept him off base. He was last year's Nats minor league base runner of the year, so a lot of speed.
The 4th time through the order for C.J. Abrams. And a ground ball wide of Bradish, but fouled off of Abrams' foot. This is the first time this season Kyle Bradish has seen a batter for a 4th time. Last year, he only faced 2 batters for a 4th time. This is hardly charted territory for a pitcher who is charting new and extraordinary territory with every forthcoming start. Abrams takes ball 1.
Well, the other part of this whole equation, he's been very efficient. So that's what pitch number 98. They get 23 outs. And if you're Brandon Hyde and you manage the Orioles, he's hard to relieve. They usually go to the bullpen because the guy out there is better.
Yeah, and you mentioned that he's done a nice job of keeping the pitch count down.
Yeah.
He's pitched a lot of contact on a night where I feel like maybe he didn't have his best breaking balls. He has spun some good ones at times.
His 100 pitch of the night is one of those good ones.
Now, he is just emptying the tank right now. He knows this is the last battle for him. Probably. Here's a really nice backdoor slider. He runs from set up. Cut the outside part exactly where it's delivered.
Number 101.
A little better swing by Abrams here. When you pitch in this ballpark, you get a left-hand hitter, you do not want him pulling the ball. Saw what happens when Henderson let off the game.
Yeah, back-to-back breaking balls. We wonder if he's going to try an elevated fastball here.
On the left from Abrams, chased by Hayes in the corner and foul ground. It's off the side wall. Well, the Oriole bullpen suffered through a stretch of 17 consecutive days without a the day off. And going into Saturday, they were in tatters. They got 7 in the third from John Means that night. 7 from Kyle Gibson the next. And 2 nights later, after an off day, Tom Radish just trying to keep the bullpen in the bullpen. Looking to complete 8 innings for the 3rd time as a big leaguer. His 2-2. He dismissed it.
Not a lot of high strikes tonight, and that certainly was one of them.
When I say throw that same pitch again, 4 for a strike. I mean, it don't even think it has to be on the inside part, but just enter third.
Three, 2. Abrams on the ground. What else could it be? Kyle Bradish, spectacular. With the Orioles on the verge of a division championship this week, he saves his best for last.
Need new glasses? Get 50% off a complete pair of Vision Works. How can you see me squinting? I can't. I'm just telling everyone. Hey! For a limited time, get 50% off a complete pair. Vision Works. See the difference.
This is AG1, foundational nutrition to support whole body, brain, and gut health. Just one of these, or one of these. Shaken up in this. Vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics, adaptogens, functional mushrooms, uncompromising quality, simplest possible routine. Since 2010. Start at drinkag1.com.
I love to drive. It's my me time. Nothing can ruin it except for a car breakdown. That's why I called CarShield. CarShield has plans that help cover major parts and systems for out-of-warranty vehicles. So when they break down, you're not the one stuck with the bill. Do yourself a favor and call CarShield to get America's most trusted auto protection before your car breaks down.
Click or call now to save on expensive auto repairs before your car breaks down.
What is it? My new boyfriend. So sweet. Look what he just sent me. Ooh, that's a lovely view, huh? What are you two looking at? Tip pick. What did you say? Tip pick. You can see.
I share this day today with my adopted hometown because the people of that town have supported Brooks Robinson not only on the good days, but also on the bad days. My career has been all the more meaningful because of the Oriole fans and friends, many of whom have made this trip to join me here today.
Inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1983, the year the Orioles' last World Series championship. Brooks Robinson passed away at 86 years old, leaving behind one of the great legacies this city has ever seen. Well, there is Kyle Bradish, who pitched 8 brilliant innings tonight, and if you want to know what an ace looks like, there he is, folks. The only run of the game came off Gunnar Henderson's bat. He takes strike 1 from the New Nats pitcher, Robert Garcia.
Yeah, he was claimed off waivers on August the 1st by the Marlins. Boy, I tell you what, his last 8 starts he hit, or at 8 appearances, he has been outstanding. 8 innings of work, has not allowed a run in his last 8 appearances. That's a good arm, too, from the left side.
Well, yeah, one of these guys, what, he's strike out 349 hitters in his last 6 in 301 innings. So there's Hunter Harvey. We all know about him. Great arm, great splitter. He has about 98.
Yeah, really nice season, too.
That's off the glove with diving Tom Smith. Gunnar Henderson. A soft line drive that results in a leadoff hit.
Well, you like to add some runs here to make it easier for whoever's coming in. I would imagine it's going to be Cano.
His hands are a really good effort by the first baseman, Dominic Smith. It just shoots away from him, and Gunnar Henderson. Leadoff batter. Looks like a pretty good job getting leadoff batter of the innings home and not getting able to push him across. You're right. They would love a little insurance here. They're in the right part of the lineup to do it.
Adley Rutschman. little hit streak on the line right now, Adley Rutschman. Ground out, strikeout, double play ground out today. Orioles with 6 hits, the Nats with 3. Maybe Cano not throwing right now. Maybe he will again. He was already up, but there is no one warming in the bullpen right now. Worth noting, Brandon Hyde did shake Kyle Bradish's hand when he got to the dugout.
Bradish at 104, so you would think he is done.
Here's what we've seen out of Adley Rutschman. A great road trip after finishing off a homestand in style.
Yeah, about 14 for 31 at the plate. That averaged just above 450 in that 8-game hitting streak. He always walks 5 walks, 6 RBIs, 7 doubles as well.
A big home run against Pete Fairbanks, the Orioles' last home game tonight. Broke the O's within 1 in the 8th, tied the game in the 10th, scored the winning run in the 11th. As the Orioles went 2 games ahead of Tampa Bay. Just 2 innings after it clinched a postseason berth. That's ball 4. And the Orioles have a situation brewing here in the 8th. 2 on, nobody out for Anthony Santander. Catch Orioles baseball anytime, anywhere on the Madison app. Watch games live, receive expert analysis and player stats all in the palm of your hand. Don't miss a pitch, download the Madison app today.
Jim Mackey's going to come out. Isn't it great to have switch hitters? Can't really match up. I mean, you can look at numbers and all that. Adley actually hits better this year, not home run wise, but he's hitting one about 20 points higher. Something he didn't do last year. Really worked on it. So if you match up from the right side, he's at 294. And he has the same plate discipline. I don't know about you, Ben. I hated guys that made me throw strikes. One of the guys that started chasing from pitch 1.
From the very first one out of your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the many things the Orioles have done so well this year. I mean, you think back 2 or 3 years ago, the plate discipline and where it was then and where it is now for the Orioles, it is like night and day. I tell you what, I watched some of those Cleveland games. The Indians impressed me. They don't swing and miss a whole lot, and their plate discipline was really, really good. I should say the Guardians.
Here's McDonald in the jar now.
I never.
Me and Jim, that jar's about full.
No, I know. I got to end. I never said Indians.
You just said.
No, well, I don't. Well, I'm not talking about a baseball team. I'm talking about Native Americans. That's indigenous. No, I got to end.
Back on Earth, there's a strike to Anthony.
Well, you're right. I mean, last year, I the jar would have broken it.
It's only the 2nd year since the name changed.
We'll get it. It's
There's
been
a lot of
5 years.
1-1 for Anthony. Big cut there.
Yeah, this guy does not. Velocity-wise, you got to figure, okay, we get this guy on waivers. Miami made all kinds of changes. When Robertson went down there from the Mets and whatever, so he probably became available. Gotta like it.
It's different too. I mean, watch where he stepped with his right foot. Like he's throwing way across his body, so it's a different angle. And it's got to be a really difficult attack for a lefty.
Santander against the Cleveland
Guardians
Baseball Club had an outstanding series and a great season total. 12 RBIs, including 7 in the last 4 games.
That's what you call getting hot at the right time.
And a ground ball here, slowly bounced to short. Abrams the scoop, Garcia the turn. It's another double play. And that's turned their 2nd of the night.
And that's what the Nats do really, really well this year. 156 of them now, so that's the 2nd most double plays in baseball. 156 is a lot. Got through a little bit of an off-speed pitch. This is pretty easy. Abrams right over to Garcia, who quickly rolls it over.
It's going to stay in there left on left. The Orioles are hoping they'll have Ryan Mountcastle back soon. Still on the injury list for now.
Yep. Mountcastle took batting practice today, which is a good sign.
He's eligible to return to tomorrow. Brandon Hyde didn't seem to think that was likely. He said it could be a few more days. Mountcastle dealing with an issue with the shoulder. Officially, it is left AC joint inflammation. Unable to start fielding ground balls, and as I just mentioned, take some swings today. 1-1 for O'Hearn. It was 0 for 3 tonight.
That's tough right there, huh? Yeah. High velocity, throw it across his body, and just perfect. Watch how he steps across.
Ted Williams would have had trouble with that pitch. You can throw a lot of any lefty that ever walked the home plate. 96 on the corner, the black edge of the outside corner. Yeah.
If you can't hit it, why swing at it? If you're Ryan O'Hearn, you're just hoping for a mistake right here. Something left in the heart of the plate.
Oh, there goes Henderson. He is out at the plate, and he immediately points to the dugout for a challenge. Trying for a straight steal of home with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Boy, this was close too. I know he was pumped out. We're going to look at it right here. See, the tag is on the helmet.
Yeah, but it's the hands aren't on the plate yet. Tell you what, I hope he scored, but I also hope he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, because the plate is blocked. That shit guard is blocked big time.
Well, maybe he's saying he blocked the plate. Aren't you supposed to give him an avenue?
That's what they say. Yeah. There is no avenue here. You can see that the catcher Ruiz just drops his left knee and basically just covers up on the plate.
I mean, right here, he doesn't give you any avenue at all. I mean, well, even though I will say this, he did reach into foul territory. So, I don't know what Gunnar was looking at. Probably that.
The rule on that, the catcher is not permitted to block the runner's path to the plate unless he's in possession of the ball. Though blocking the path in a legitimate attempt to receive the throw,
which is what he just
is not considered a violation. The Nationals have vacated the field, so that lets you know what they think.
Oh, Garcia makes a great play because he just kind of fires it there. He slides it.
So Gunnar Henderson caught trying to steal home, and we will go to the ninth with the Orioles still leading by 1.
Hey Greg, Rena here. Want to show me the problem with the chair? Greg, it's going to be okay. I'm adding in Mike and me something.
That's the manual of everything. I don't get it.
Greg, I'm adding in Mike.
I'm here, Greg. Hang tight.
It's okay. Mike and I are looking into what's wrong with the chair. But right now, I need you to breathe in.
Okay, I think I found the problem. Coming at you.
Looks like you used the wrong screw. How about we reassemble this chair together?
Meet the needs of your customers on Zoom Contact Center.
Up on the road? No problem. It's 5 drive modes. Road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Road. Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Road Platinum, or get a low $369 per month lease on road. Stay 2 nights and get 5,000 votes. Look the record, best Western platform.
Tide is busting laundry's biggest myth.
That cold water can't clean.
Cold water on those things?
Well, tonight. Season high 8 innings of work, making his 18th quality start. Folks. 18, he had 6 last year. Only allowed 3 hits, with no runs, walked 2, and punched out 4. Fielded his position as well. when he needed to, he was able to turn it up a notch or two as well. Now it's time for another MedStar Health pitching change. It's going to be Yangier Cano here in the ninth inning. There's Cano's numbers for the year, making his 70th appearance of the year. 30 holes. Very good ERA, 2.17, 60 punch-outs, only 13 walks, so an outstanding strikeout to walk ratio. Opponents hitting 228 off the right-hander. Cano.
And he'll face Lane Thomas, their best hitter.
So it's righty, switch, righty. 2, 3, 4. Thomas, Ruiz, and Meneses. Cano to start the ninth inning. And sliders off the plate quickly. Jim, what do you make of Kyle Bradish tonight?
I want another 3 or 4 of them. That's what I want. Oh, no, kudos to Mike Elias. He came in the Dylan Bundy trade. And, Dylan, one of the best arms I ever saw. And then he got all kinds of Tommy John, shoulder problems.
Ninth inning, 1-0. Oh.
It's not a good matchup. Threw 41 home runs.
Thompson.
Tremendous.
No, pitch. Nobody out.
And then they turned him around because he didn't decide to move over on the rubber. He didn't decide a lot of the things. So you got to give Darren Holmes and Chris Holt.
Yeah, well, that too.
Kudos for making some adjustments and helping him do that.
Yeah. Wow. Strike, right, go, Johnny.
Takes away Thomas. Big time here.
Cano.
Fastball 97. He can pull the string with this.
Attaboy.
That's
Cano.
that will hurt your feelings if you stand in the back of the box. Outstanding start for Yangier Cano.
Yeah, they really haven't been striking out a lot of guys. With 3 out of the last 30. But if you make good pitches, good things happen.
Here Ruiz with a ground ball. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. 2 outs away from dropping the magic number down to 2. Base hit and walk for Ruiz tonight. And he clears one out of play. This usually would be Felix Bautista's spot in the ninth. Will it be at some point a big step today? Felix threw a simulated game, pitching to Ramon Rodriguez, Royal Taxi Squad catcher. When might we see the mountain back? Right now it's the Rock. And Columbus is upstairs.
This is upstairs.
With the division, you have all kinds of time. You could maybe see him again in a simulated game. Next week, you would have 5 days off before you play.
I just feel like time's starting to run short, though. I really feel like they got to get him in the ball game. If he's healthy enough to get in, he's got to get in the ball game here sometime this offseason. Whether it's a high leverage or low leverage situation, which will probably really be a low leverage situation.
Another strikeout.
No, strikes out.
1 out to get.
1 out to get by down in total time. You got to go, Sonny. Oh.
To Joey Meneses now.
Jackson, he did it. Attaboy, Joey Menendez.
Came to scoring. 4th inning. Meneses sent fly ball.
Go, oh. Let's go, oh.
Dead center. Cedric Owens reeled it in. Meneses chases strike 2.
Meneses.
That thing is dancing tonight.
Well, he also, too, got a day off.
This stuff is just...
This has been one of the strangest, most emotional games we've had at the ballpark this year. The Orioles are looking to finish it off with one more step and move 1 step closer to the division title. The 1-2 is strong throw. 3 strikeouts in a perfect night
Tano! Attaboy, Tano! We are Buckeyes!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I know what the girl.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Blowout. And there's another one.
Another one-run victory for the Orioles. What is that?
Tomorrow night could be the American League East clinching night for the Orioles. They'll need to win tomorrow. They'll need to have the Rays lose another game, or the Rays could lose tonight and tomorrow. But the Orioles are on the brink. And if you don't have plans tomorrow, we need to see you at the ballpark for a possible clinch. And if you do have plans, cancel them. 1-0 Orioles win at Kyle.
1-0. Open!
Defense working all night, but was able to keep them off balance.
Yeah, well, you're about to get wet.
Wow. I don't think they missed you. They didn't miss any part of you.
Nope, they got me all.
They got him! Good boy! Let's go, O's! And Bulls. See you tomorrow.
Need to work out there, get as many innings as you can.
You know, the innings, more than you've ever pitched, yet all